All right, we are back.
Yeah, we are.
We're here to go ahead and preview UFC 234, Robert Whittaker versus Kelvin Gastelum for the UFC middleweight title.
That's right. Also, I'm smoking weed out of a fucking Cano Bliss. I'm
Yeah.
smoking cannabis out of the Cano Bliss. Shouts out to Comet Affer.
Yeah, shouts out to my brother Kyle, who is, I still think, watching this. Yep, one watching. We see you, Kyle. Thank you.
It works all right. It works about as well as I remember smoking out of a can working.
Yeah, shouts out to my Uncle Tony from back in the day and lived in my grandma's house.
Also, shouts out to the Alzheimer's I'm going to get from doing this.
Yeah, shouts out to the brain damage. Shouts out to all that.
It's a great plan.
Yeah.
Cool. We will go ahead and jump into our breakdown of UFC 234.
So we'll get right into it real quick. Let's go ahead.
That's right. I have to actually click on our page where we're breaking it down. So starting it off.
Do you want me to go ahead and help you out here with the assist?
Sure. If you want to do it. Actually, I got it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Actually, here. Fuck it. Go ahead.
Here, let me transfer that over. All right. So first up, we have What is this?
Actually, drag that mouse a little bit to the left so you don't bump the mic. Boom. You're good.
So we have a bantamweight bout between Chinese fighter, we like to call him Waluigi Burn.
I've literally almost called him Waluigi like 14 times today trying to do breakdowns.
Going up against American fighter Jonathan Martinez. Waluigi has a record of 11 wins, 6 losses. He's 28 years old. Last time we saw him fight, he had his second UFC fight. He's unfortunately lost his first 2 UFC fights.
That tastes like can towards the end of that.
It smells like can. He fought against Marlon Chito Vera, one of our favorite bantamweights.
Oh, by the way, we should
Last
mention
time by Buddy Punch.
We're drinking 12th of Never from Lagunitas.
Going Lagunitas again.
You actually have it poured in a glass so they can actually see it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, right, but it's not a secret
look,
glass.
let me just
Yeah,
try
go ahead and look
not
inside
spill
the Tuscan
that.
Raider.
You see that? There you go. Yeah. Totally effective. Jonathan Martinez. Like these motherfuckers. Yeah. Jonathan Martinez. Last time we saw him, he made his UFC debut against Andre Soccer Mom, Andre Sukumtat. He lost.
Forgot about that one.
UFC unanimous. He lost via unanimous decision. We kind of already alluded to this card. This is a prelim. Prelim fights are kind of interchangeable as far as you usually put on fighters that have only maybe like 1 or 2 UFC fights. This is kind of how it is.
Yeah.
As far as this Waluigi, I can't want to say Waluigi.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
And I keep trying to go Luigi Ishmael.
It's a nickname, so we got to go with it. As far as this Waluigi guy goes, he looks like more of a submission artist. Well, but he's been so he's kind of an anomaly. So excuse me, Jonathan Dragon Martinez. This is his second UFC fight. He armbars people. Dude, this looks like even as fuck.
Yeah. So, based on a little bit of footage I watched, I'm definitely leaning Buren, mostly because he didn't look terrible in the fight against Cheeto. He looked good with his pressure boxing early. It's just Cheeto stopped being a counter fighter and just turned on the fucking heat in the second round. And Waluigi was still hanging in there, but definitely started getting caught, and eventually Cheeto at the very end of the second hit that nasty fucking body shot.
Yeah, that was fucking just perfectly timed.
But he looked pretty good, and the thing I'm worried about with Martinez is Martinez got dropped in the first by Andre pretty badly with a clean 1-2. And he also mostly just threw single power shots that whole fight. And I don't know how much, and every time he got pressured, he would just shell up against the cage. I don't know how much of that was just him being a bit overwhelmed in number 1, his debut, and number 2, Sukumtat just putting a pace on him. But with someone like Buren, who's going to push a pace, I think that Martinez is going to end up showing up more than not, and I think it could be trouble in the long run.
I got to go with Buren as well. I'm not going to try to knock Sukumtat's fight IQ, even though it wasn't great in that fight against Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything you kind of just pointed to, I didn't tape study these guys.
I only tape studied the first couple fights since we're recording earlier than normal. But yeah, this is one of the ones I caught, and it just stood out to me pretty.
So yeah,
obviously.
I I have to go with Bjorn as well. I don't know. Are you typing these out like we usually have?
You
before?
can type them out if you want, or I can try and type them out.
What do you think? How do you think we should do this?
I don't. That's a good question.
Do we have that Google Docs? Still?
We do. It's on this page over this way. If you look, if you go to the bottom, yeah, there. Oh, 29. There you go. So
I'll just click and you do your thing.
Sure,
right?
I can type it.
I know it's kind of cramped, but it's
yeah. We're working it out. It's a work in progress, y'all. I got Bjorn by decision. I don't know about you.
I'm gonna go with that too. I feel like that's gonna be. I mean, just looking at this card, I feel like this could be a common thing.
Maybe. I'm not convinced.
But we could be pleasantly surprised too.
Yeah, I think
people will be knocking.
Sorry, shit. I just
out.
bumped the fuck out of the mic. I apologize for that one. Yeah, we'll see how it actually
and then
goes. There's me dropping my phone.
And then another thing
it's
too.
It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess.
That we need to do.
Oh yeah, best fight odds. Shouts to bestfightodds.com. Also, double check the. Go back to the.
We're good.
Yeah. I just want to make sure since I moved to other one. There we go. Almost 2 right. Nope, 1 left. There you go. Click that. All right, cool. Just want to make sure I was back in frame. Cool. So best fight odds.
I just pulled it up.
Oh, this is a fucking mess.
Oh,
see what happens when Chris tries to. Nope, almost. Hey, there we go. Okay. This is a fucking mess.
This is my first time using the computer, everyone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's right in front of my fucking face.
It is. I was wondering why you.
Here, let's put this over here because that's where we're kind of recording all these.
We can do that too.
And
great job. Chris is great at this, y'all.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff happening. I should really just screen cap this.
Yeah, you're just like me, like this, like.
Yeah, we should just have it on this side, bro. It's all screen
Okay,
cap.
so the odds on this, Waluigi, according to Bovada, is.
Let's not shout him out because I don't know how legit. I only ever go with Bovada because they are the.
Okay, excuse me. According to this other one that gets shouted out by a lot of podcasts, Jonathan Martinez is a -150 favorite
That's
over
fair.
a +120.
Sure, yeah, no, we can go with that one. They have a code for, I believe, if you use the code Punch Drunk, you get up to. They match your donation up to.
Yeah, so we got Jonathan Martinez, the American, is the slight favorite.
Yeah, he's the -150 to a +120. Waluigi. I don't know why. I don't know why. He didn't. We don't.
Wait,
is he? Is go back to him. He's Tuesday Night Contender Series, right? That's why. No, he's not.
Wow. So he must. I don't know. We'll find out. So the next fight is American fighter Jalen Turner. It's a welterweight bout.
Yeah.
Jalen the Tarantula Turner. Going up against not fellow American. This is a New Zealand fighter.
Nope, Australian.
It is so. God damn it! It's that fucking star.
I figured out the secret.
It's a star, right?
Yeah, the stars are Australian. You know how you remember? Robert Whittaker has stars tattooed on him. Yeah, it's much easier now, right? I figured that out when I was watching tape.
I just always forget. I'm like, wait, which one's a star?
They look very similar, but yeah.
No, that's literally like you take this away, it's New Zealand.
Yeah.
Okay, star is Australia. I always thought it was New Zealand. Okay. Fucking Australian fighter, Callan Potter.
That's right.
The rock star.
Hello.
Connor saying,
He did it again on Vivisection this week. It's my favorite joke. That he
does. Don't get me wrong, my accent's really fucking terrible too, but.
Right.
Alright, this guy, Callan Potter. Let's not disrespect him right away.
Yeah, Jalen Turner.
Turner, 6'3", he's a big welterweight. He's only 23. Holy shit. He had his UFC debut, unfortunately, against Vicente Luque.
Which, what the fuck?
Wow. Someone had it out for him.
They do that to all... They do these...
They do that to Venata and like some other fighters who are on this card, too. Like, they got fed to the fucking wolves.
And it's the Contender Series guys specifically just get terrible matchups.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I think they're just trying to make names off of Contender Series guys. Because Contender Series guys look good because they're mismatches generally anyway. So it's real...
So this guy, Jalen Turner, and I recognize his name because Contender Series.
Yeah, long switch stance,
he got knocked out in the first round by Vicente Luque, but why was he fighting him? I don't fucking know. I know this guy has a lot of promise and potential. He's only 23 years old. I mean, holy shit.
Real long, real sharp boxing.
Potter is the veteran as far as MMA goes. He's 34. He's a rock star. as Goldie would say.
So you want to be a rock star?
This is his UFC debut. So clearly they're trying to get a win here for Jalen Turner. Maybe, right? But they got the regional guy.
So I think it's both. I think either they figure they'll make
Marcin held.
Yeah. How'd that go for him?
He got heel hooked, which is what Marcin Held
does. A
minute
in, yeah.
Which is what Marcin Held does.
Right.
Yeah.
And also...
Oh, this guy's going up from lightweight.
Ooh. I think this is going to be an interesting fight. I think this all comes down to, does Callan Porter have wrestling, or does he have... Potter, sorry. Does he have wrestling, or does he have Australian wrestling?
Yeah.
No, like, not to... Of course, Robert Whittaker's the exception to that.
Turner's a striker, for sure.
Yeah, if he can get Turner down, I think he wins this fight. But Turner looked real fucking good up against Vicente Luque up until he threw a spinning back elbow and then got caught and banged.
Good concentration by him. I'm just kidding. You know,
yeah.
People know that on the internet. The internet keyboard warriors, of course.
No.
Yeah.
She got her titties out. We get it.
Yeah, we get it.
You would only get this reference if you were looking specifically at the Tapology page.
What the fuck are these guys talking about? But it's just, never mind. But yeah, I part of me is kind of leaning Jalen Turner because I've seen him fight, and remember that's kind of like my basic go-to.
So I've seen, and it's not a bad call. So Callan, I watched his most recent fight, and first off, super regional promotion. Reminds me a lot of the
Eternal MMA.
No, it reminds me a lot of Epic Fighting, like that regional.
Okay.
Like it's in a small
fighting in hotels.
Yeah, so it's fighting at the Dana or at the 4 Points on.
Fighting hotels. Me and you are really short. We gotta like stand up.
Which, by the way, the one we're referencing is an amateur event. Yeah. So,
wasn't there a bunch of guys there like in the crowd? They were like.
Oh, they were going ham, yeah.
Or some shit like that. Like, what the fuck is going on?
There was some legit meatheads at that thing. Yeah. But then again, there was also chicks in bikinis and fucking expensive cars, so you know it's a legit amateur show.
And then there was the one we went to in Del Mar at the Del Mar Fair.
Those are my favorites, because those are actually very cool, and they generally have dope refs. Shouts. And Sam Alvey is always cornering, and Liz Carmouche cornering.
Yeah, I remember, what was it? What was I going to say? I know we went to CFFC, which is at the Observatory, which is fucking cool as shit. Yeah,
they're on Fight Pass now, which I would watch more of their cards if fucking CM Punk wasn't commentating them nowadays.
Wait, he commentates? Oh, no.
It's very upsetting.
That is very upsetting. Well, I don't want to have to necessarily agree with you based on I haven't seen Potter. I'm just going to go on a limb and say I got Turner.
Yeah, I've got Turner. I've got Turner by TKO...
I'm gonna go TKO.
Probably in the first. I'm not ultra confident either way, but
I mean, yeah. Let's see what best fight odds has for these guys. Jesus Christ!
Sorry, I'm trying to pull my notes up.
Yeah, it's all good. Are we still going with these guys? I'm not gonna name shout anyone. Or what do you think? These are pretty these are vastly different.
So I normally go with Bovada because Bovada is Bodog Legacy, which is MMA Legacy, and Five Dimes has super sketchy shit as of late, which is what I used to go with. So yeah, so we'll go with Bovada. So minus 230 for Jalen Turner.
For Jalen Turner to plus 180 for Callan.
Yeah.
Porta. Next up we have a guy who was 9-0-2. Lando Venata, Groovy Lando Venata, who fights at the Jackson Wink, the American fighter, going up against Brazilian fighter Marcos Rosa, also known as Dalsim for all you Street Fighter fans.
Pretty tight. I fucks with that nickname.
Does he have a long reach? Oh, not available. So fuck you. Why are you called Dalsim?
He looks like he has a long reach.
He does for his height. Oh wait, he's 6'2" though. What is it?
Yeah, but his arms
look long as shit. Yeah.
His hands aren't even in the picture. That's how long his arms are.
So if his reach isn't 77, I'm gonna be disappointed. If he's like that tall, like come on, you gotta have like, you know what I mean? Like if you're Dalsim, you gotta be 80 for that height. I'm just saying, like Kevin Lee is like Dalsim for the lightweight fighters because he's like 77. He's like 5'9".
Too bad he doesn't use it.
Fuck, that's so true. It's like that just almost hurts me when I hear that. Yeah. God damn it. God, he needed a good jab, Kevin. Come on.
Shouts out to Seven Struve.
Lando Venata, he's a very talented young. He's still young.
Yeah, he's had a fucking rough lineup of fights too.
I mean, let's look at this. Lando Venata, your debut was against Tony Ferguson, arguably the best lightweight in the world, not named Habib, or better than Habib. Whatever you want to argue, doesn't
Either
matter.
way.
Which Dana wants that fight for the 5th time. Ali, Habib's agent, doesn't want that because he's a fucking idiot. I think his brain's scrambled full of that poison he's been ingesting, but...
Evidently he hasn't been ingesting enough because he still keeps talking.
Yeah,
that probably wasn't nice.
It's not at all. Sorry, Robert. I mean, Ali.
Yeah, that's right. Mr. Brighton.
Mr. Brighton. Robert Brighton's like, fuck you guys.
Yeah. That's fair. He should be.
Marcos Hosa, a.k.a. Dalsum, who probably has a long reach. This is his UFC debut. So, does this mean, do you think they're trying to get Lando to get, like, that win?
I think, yeah. I think they're either trying to, like, hey, here's a guy who's coming off of some exciting wins against Lando Venata, so they're probably going to go out and bang, and it gives Lando a shot to get back in the division.
Yeah.
Which, he's had some tough fucking outs. I think they're, honestly, it feels a little bit like they're trying to get him a decisive win.
Yeah, he's 1-3 in the UFC.
He's 1-3-2. Bobby Green and Matt Frivola were both draws.
Oh my god, I forgot he has 2 draws. What are the odds of that?
Well, if you're fighting Bobby Green, the odds are very good. And if you're fighting Matt Frivola, based on how both of your styles line up, the odds are pretty good.
Wait, is that the Steamroller from Long Island? Oh, yeah.
100% he's the Steamroller.
I remember that guy.
Steamroller!
I gotta go Lando Venata. The guy, I've seen too much skill from that guy, or potential. I gotta go. I'm going knockout. Something crazy. It's like some spinning shit.
I am going.
You're probably going decision, right?
Knockout
Wait,
late.
have we been logging these? I don't know.
Go back to this is what happens when you don't do the pick thing. Well, we both had Jalen Turner, so that's easy.
Turner by.
Hey, why don't you just pull the keyboard over?
Yeah, let me go. I don't want to bump the mic like a million times. Do you want me to just do the names? For now?
Well, no. I want you to do the reason also.
Yeah, all right, well,
I'm making this very difficult. I wonder how big Chris's head is on the video right now.
It's huge. I already saw him. Like, look at me. You want to? Yeah. You know. I got TKO, man. What do you got? Or TKP? What do you got?
Yeah, I have Jalen Turner early TKO. Probably first or early second. I think if it goes any longer than that, that means Colin Porter's probably hitting takedowns and probably getting a decision.
I'll say first.
Yeah, I'll say first.
First.
And then for Venata, I've got him. I think I've actually got Venata via decision.
You got him decision?
I think Venata's gonna win a clear 10-8 first round and then slow down as usual. I also think the dude he's fighting is gonna slow down too, though. So I think he's gonna take a long decision or a late KO.
All right, that's fair.
Here, keep going, and I will rearrange how this desk is working.
Thank you, sir. Next up, we have. There we go.
You're good. Keep going.
Next up, we have who at one point was a highly touted prospect out of Japan. He's at Team Alpha Male. Teruto Ishihara going up against Korean fighter because they love doing Japanese versus Koreans. This is how.
Could be worse. They could be doing Japanese versus China.
Oh yeah, that's true. Or they could be doing South Korean. Never mind. First, yeah.
Not enough Jews to make the fight they really want.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I was.
That was fucked up. You went there, not me. Teruto Ishihara. Last time we saw him, this guy, what is he, 27? Yeah, he's still young. It's like the same age. Yeah, he's like a couple weeks younger than me, or whatever. Wow, he's on a little losing streak. Holy shit.
Well, off and on, but dude, look at that lineup though.
Yeah, but dude, okay. So he debuted in the UFC against Mizuto Hirota, which was a split decision draw. Then he beat Julian Rosa via punches in the second round. Then he beat Horacio Gutierrez. He lost to the GOAT, Artem Lobov.
To be fair, Artem wins decisions by, similar to Litter Garcia.
Artem actually looked kind of decent at that. He was peppering him with the boxing.
Oh, that was the infamous standing hammer fist.
Yeah, bang,
my
bang,
favorite
bang,
strike
bang.
of all time, dog.
Yeah. He lost to Gray Maynard, which, that's self-explanatory.
But it happens via decision.
He beat Rolando Didai. He lost to Jose Alberto Quinones. And recently he lost to, which potentially could be one of the next big bantamweights, in Russian Peter Yan.
Peter Yan is
scary.
Smoking motherfuckers.
Fuck. Peter Yan knocked him the fuck out a minute and a half in.
Yeah.
Like, that dude looks scary. He looks like a little fucking mini Habib.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
Oh, shit. And he's going up against Korean fighter... Oh, I remember this guy. Kwang Ho Kang or Kwang Ho Gong. I say the Korean
I think it's
names.
Kong, yeah.
Kong. Kwang Ho Kong. Who's a bantamweight fighter, 5'9".
It might be Kang. I
Based
could
out
be
of
lying.
South Korea. Last time he fought, he lost his split decision to Ricardo Ramos. Before that, he beat Guido Canetti, Mitchell Tanaka. Names we've heard, we've kind of gone in and out of.
Definitely. Well, I mean, especially those last two. The Guido Canetti and Mitchell Tanaka are both solid wins, despite them being tough outs.
He was supposed to fight Chris Holdsworth, but that dude has, like, permanent brain damage, courtesy of TJ Dillashaw.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Actually, he said it, so yeah.
Wait. Well,
didn't Holdsworth say it?
Yeah, he said
so
it.
that counts.
Yeah, his word.
I thought it was one of those things that Faber and Cody said all the
like
time. But
fabricated?
it's that also, but Holdsworth has said
Yeah,
it.
what did they keep saying? So that's a bold-faced lie.
Well, and TJ on Rogan's podcast even said, like, oh, I've heard guys doing illegal shit in the gym, and I feel real bad about it. Yeah. So Ishihara's taking on Kyung Ho Kang. Kang. I can never remember which. Which way are you leaning on this?
I think I'm kind of going Kyung Ho Kang. I haven't seen anything recently from Ishihara that kind of impresses me, unfortunately. I think
Me
he's
too.
Hit like a skid. If this is the fight where Ishihara shows up, it's this one. Like, he has to.
It'd be nice to
Kang's
see.
a good. They're both good fighters. They both have good skill sets.
Yeah.
It's a make or break fight. Like, this is where I'm not saying either fighter's gonna get cut, but because Kang probably won't because he's still new.
Yeah, but
Ishihara isn't looking good
agreed
right now.
And he's had tough fucking fights.
Yeah.
But also, I just think the wrestling is probably going to be the difference.
Yeah.
The grappling, I should say. Because a lot of it's probably going to be either Greco or Judo exchanges, I would assume. Because I don't think... I think this will happen on the feet a decent amount, but I think the important, like, do-or-die moments for Ishihara in this is going to be in the grappling exchanges.
I'm going Kang via decision. What did you
Same.
Same as... Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything out of Ishihara as of late that makes me confident all in his grappling.
Yeah, let's go ahead and look at best fight odds.
Yep. If you go ahead and click on it.
Oh, if I actually find that shit.
There you go.
There it is. It's
I would
right
drag
fucking
that
there.
into the other one. So if you click
over
that
here.
tab, there you go. Drag it. Hey, and add it right there. Nope, right next to the other one. There you go. Much easier.
Heard. All right. According to these guys. Oh wow. Okay. So,
Big
Kwang Ho, Kong, the Korean guy.
Let's just go with Kwang Ho.
Yeah, Kwang Ho is a minus 375 favorite to a plus 285 to Rudy Shaw.
That seems kind of wide, but also
bit.
I'm not real mad at it. So
This next fight is bound to be pretty fucking fun.
I think so for sure.
We got a flyweight bout. I thought the division was dead. I'm just kidding. It's hanging on. It's on life support.
Well, I believe, like we discussed on Tuesday, I think is when we recorded that episode, they're just waiting to kill it so that they can bring in 165, right?
Yeah, Dana White's ready to... Never mind, I won't make that joke again.
I keep going.
Kaikar France. You guys, like, how do I recognize that name? Well, he was on season 24 of The Ultimate Fighter. A season I thought it's one of the best. I mean...
For sure.
I think the tournament style is fun.
He's also...
remember, who was it, Mini Sakuraba? That guy, what was his name?
Yeah,
that guy's hilarious.
I love that guy.
What was it?
He's fighting over in Ryzen, I think, right?
Yeah, what was that scene where Eric Shelton, or he's like, I'm smart, bro, and then he sure is just
somebody like that, and he looks, he mugs the camera like...
Sakuraba's like, okay.
It's real good. I think that was a screenshot for one of our episodes back in the day.
It
but
was, yeah.
So Kai Kara France coming out of City Kickboxing, who Dan Hooker talked about on his podcast this week. He's super high on.
Fighting out of Auckland, New Zealand. This guy's on an impressive streak since he wasn't really actually ever cut from UFC because he never really fought in UFC. He was in Tough.
Right.
So he wasn't really cut. But he's fought in Hex, WLF Wars.
Oh, right.
Heroes.
Wow.
Oh, he did have a UFC debut. Okay, so he defeated Elias Garcia last December.
Yeah, pretty recently. I remembered his fight in Ryzen. I haven't caught the Hex fight since then.
I like this guy a lot. I liked his story on Tough. I became a fan of him. He has a cool fucking name, too.
Nickname and name.
Yeah, Don't Blink.
Great. And
Your last name is a country? That's kind of sick. You know what I mean?
Kai Kara France is a
yeah,
good name.
Eugene says, I want him to win because my grandson's name is Kai. So there you go.
Checks out.
Yeah. He's going up against Brazilian Raulian Paiva, who's a flyweight, and he looks it because he's 5'8". Holy shit. He's fighting out of Amapa, Brazil. He's 23. He's a youngster as well.
Another Contender Series dude.
Yeah, this guy is basically undefeated. He's 18-1. A lot of fights on his record. Submissions. That just says win, so someone fell asleep.
Well, yeah, or it just means that the video's not around.
Or he killed a man, and they can't write kill.
That's right. Amapa.
You know,
he killed a man. He killed 2 men, evidently, by that logic. Actually, way more. No.
Lisrael Figueiredo and Renan Silva, rest in peace.
That's right.
And as well as Clemson Freitas.
Okay, this is going to take forever if we go through all
This guy has killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's killed this guy is the Punisher of fighting, evidently. So
you going with the Punisher?
No, he's not the Punisher. I'm
neither.
telling Brendan Show. Yeah, no, that's if he kills bad people. Unless these people, never mind. You know where I'm going with that.
I got you.
This guy's he's Dexter. He's a serial killer. But then they have to be bad though.
He does have dead eyes.
Yeah, this guy does look like
I feel like
this guy's this guy's a serial killer. Whatever. I'm gonna call him Howlian, the serial killer Paiva.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I don't know what to go. I gotta kind of go with the guy I've seen.
Yeah, I'm going Kai Kara France.
I think he's gonna knock this dude the fuck out.
I think so too. I think this is a classic example of Tuesday Night Contender Series guys getting thrown to the fucking wolves.
I think this might be the only time France wins at something. Just kidding. Shots fired.
Oh, that was pretty good.
I'll say KO.
I fucks with that.
They did win the World Cup, and no one likes soccer if you're Kenny Powers. It's not a real sport.
Wow.
I say KO what? I say second.
I was gonna say second round.
Second round, yeah. I was gonna say the other guy's pretty big.
Yeah, I think dude is gonna hang in there for the first, but get pieced apart, and I think he's gonna get finished off from the second.
KO.
It could go to decision.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. It really depends on how tough Paiva is, and I haven't seen enough of his fights. I haven't, like I said, I did minimal tape study on this card, so we will see. But I'm excited for it nonetheless.
I'll let you break this one down real quick. I gotta check something.
Sure. So Austin Arnett, Golden Boy, is 16-5, coming out of Sikjitsu up in Oregon, which I always forget about. He's coming off the win over Umberto Bondone, and then before that he had losses to Hakeem Dawadu, Corey Sandhagen, and Brandon Davis. That's a fucking tough lineup. And he is fighting Shane Young, who is Sugar Shane Young is 12-4. He's out of City Kickboxing as well. He's coming off the win over Rolando Didai and a loss to Alexander Volkanovski via decision.
Dude, Volkanovski though has been murdering motherfuckers. Like,
Yeah.
Look what he did to Chad, man.
Yeah, no, Chad
Man is retired.
I'm gonna go ahead and say if you're going to decision with Volkanovski, I'm picking you.
Yeah, that's 'cause I like Shane Young a lot.
Yeah.
To
be fair,
wasn't really. I mean, I don't want to say I wasn't a fan or not. I saw what he wore to media day. He's just trying to be someone different. Did you see what he wore to media day?
I did not.
He just wore underwear and a robe.
I like it. The Rodney Dangerfield of MMA.
Yeah, he was literally just like sitting, like he wasn't sitting spread leg, but he had a bunch of photos. And like, what are you doing? He's just like, it's my birthday suit. He's like, I just want to be different.
I fucks with it.
And he's like, all right, cool, man. And this guy looks like he could be Kai Kara France's brother, but he's not.
Fair enough.
I don't know what Kai Kara brother's name is.
I have no idea.
But he actually, never mind. He looks like he'd be his brother. I just remember that because they had a photo together.
Oh, yeah, with Izzy and
but he's Australian.
Hooker, right?
This guy's Australian now. Yeah.
Yeah, no star.
Okay.
Hashtag no star, bro.
See, don't say they're basically the same because then that's like saying Canada, USA.
No, I'm saying their flags are basically the same.
Oh, no, well, that's true. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if
I
you said,
know.
hey, you guys are like the same. They're like,
No, I would be the...
they're like, you're a shit cunt.
I'd be the Jeff Sherwood of this podcast, who
Yeah.
on this week's roundtable definitely mixed up New Zealand and Australia at least once.
I'm going Shane Young as well.
Yeah, I'm real high on City Kickboxing.
I'm gonna go decision. I like Arnett a lot.
Yeah.
Is that what you're thinking too?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't do the odds for Kai Carter.
I should. I want to go late TKO,
okay,
but
third.
no, I'm gonna go decision. I think that's a smarter pick. I do like him to finish late. I think Austin Arnett's not gonna be able to hang if he starts getting lit up consistently over time. But it's a tough matchup either way.
So before we didn't mention Kai Kara France is a -260 favorite to a +200.
Yeah.
Paulian Paiva in this fight. Shane Young is a -315 to a +245 for Austin Arnett.
That checks out.
Yeah.
That's about how I'd have him. Plus, I do think there's the way they're matchmaking for this card. They're definitely trying to get some wins for some Australians and New Zealanders. It just feels that way.
Did this guy change his name?
Yep. Yeah, it's not.
Jang Hung Kim?
Yeah, it's non-stun gun.
I know, but wasn't it Jang Hung
Kim?
Kim Maestro?
Yeah.
But why did he change his name?
Probably because everyone kept mixing him up with the other Jang Hung Kim.
Okay.
I would assume.
Yeah.
Or the fact that a lot of Asian cultures have multiple fucking names.
Oh, dude, you know what it is? It's probably, like, because it still says it, it's probably like his mom's name or some shit. Or his dad's name. You know what I mean? Like, they probably
It says both.
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, I think.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably,
Yeah.
like, probably, I don't know Korean culture. I know Asian culture is different, but I swear, that's literally probably what it is.
I would
It's
assume.
literally like, I'm taking my mom's name.
I would assume
and
his
fuck it,
name
yeah.
probably has both in some form. But
that'd be my
I know, like,
ignorant American guess to be like, oh, I'll just take my mom's name.
I'm terrible with South Korean stuff because I love South Korean stuff, but the problem is they on top of everything else, they are pretty quick to adopt names. So when you go over there and you talk to it's kind of a thing in South Korea where if you're talking to a foreigner, you just adopt the name.
See, like if I took my mom's name, I would confuse everyone. Like, oh, Chris Ortega.
Well, but like dudes will introduce dudes in like Zane Lamprey's show 3 Sheets back in the day. Was where I learned this from originally, but dudes will just introduce themselves as like, "Hi, my name's Tom" or whatever.
Exactly,
and his actual name's not Tom, but it's the name he goes by for English-speaking people. So it's like one of those things. I wonder how much of that is actually the tourist areas of South Korea.
But no, I would confuse people with my mom's name, which is Ortega.
No, there you go.
Are you related to Brian?
Right, you don't look nearly Mexican enough, bro.
I'm not Mexican at all.
I know.
They're like, I don't get it. We're American. I'm like,
bro,
oh, that's because you're American.
Yeah.
So, Jang Hung Ma. Maestro. I'm just Maestro.
Yeah, make it easy.
I like this guy a lot. He's been in wars.
Yeah,
he was in that war with
Polo Reyes.
Holy
one of the best fights of all time.
Yeah, that fight was sick.
Just fucking CTE the video game.
CTE War. Also shout out to another Korean fighter, Korean Superboy.
Yeah.
Do Ho Choi and Cub Swanson.
Yeah.
Another CTE War.
Yeah, for real.
Going up against.
Well, and fucking dude, Korean fighters just come to bang, bro. Fucking Chan Sung Jung, he made a career out of that.
Yeah. Beating
the piss out of Yair Rodriguez up until he died.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's a fun fight.
American
fighter Devontae Kincaid Smith. Lightweight bout. Jang Hung Ma, I'll say Maestro. Last time we saw Maestro, he's on a 3-fight win streak. Last time we saw him was a year ago. Last February 10th, it's been a year. He won a split decision victory over Damian Brown. Before that, he destroyed Takanori Gomi, which is the easiest fantasy points you've ever accumulated.
Goddamn right it is. That shit was actually.
Which reminds me, I actually set up my lineup.
Second easiest.
I'm not gonna win, by the way.
Second easiest.
I'm not gonna win in the
Matt Brown, Diego Sanchez was the easiest.
By the way, you're way far ahead. You have like 300 fucking points. You're absolutely murdering it right now. So good on you.
I killed the second quarter.
Yeah, you're absolutely. Yeah. I'm fucked. Like
no,
I went to I think second or third place in the quarterly one that we did. Yeah. And I think did you win that?
No, you were right behind me, and we were like
I'm
pretty low down.
Because I'm in I'm in 6th place in the other one in the MMA community.
No, but you need to start fucking picking more goddamn fights.
Well, I did. It's full, my lineup's fully set. I'm still not confident in it. Like I was like, God damn it!
Some of them are tough.
I have Darren Till.
Ooh, I've got Masvidal. So I
don't know.
Who do you have this weekend?
It's because I had Dillashaw in the quarterly one. And I was like, oh, cool. Well,
who do you have this weekend? I got lucky with Henry in the quarterly one.
I'll check right now. You can break this down if you want.
Sure, yeah. So we got Maestro versus Devontae Smith. Maestro, like you said, coming off the Damian Brown win and talking to Gomi. Jesus Christ. Devontae Smith is coming off of the first round win over Julian Erosa. For that, he had the win on Contender Series against Joseph Lowry and a fight in Alliance MMA against Justin Edwards. Bunch of first round finishes, which is interesting for Devontae Smith. This is one of the ones I wish I would have watched more tape on because I didn't get a chance to. Because, like I said, we're recording a bit earlier this week, but I'm leaning Maestro just off of experience and grit. I think this probably goes to decision. I think if it does go to decision, I haven't seen Devontae Smith make it out of the first round in the fights I've watched previously. So that always makes me wonder what he's going to look like later in fights. And I know Maestro is a goddamn beast and can hang in there for a long time.
Yeah.
Or for now he does anyway. I don't know how many more fights he can have like he has had and still look like that, but as of right now, yeah, I'm gonna lean Maestro via decision probably.
Dude, I had an amazing first quarter, a shit second quarter.
Yeah, that checks out.
So yeah, I got Pedro Munoz against Garbrandt, who I like a lot against Garbrandt. I really do. I'm gonna go fuck what anyone says. Yeah, mine's fully stocked.
Who do you got for this weekend?
I got Jim Crute against Sam Alvey.
Ooh, that's a scary one. I have Sam Alvey because
the one that I am 10% confidence is Ivan Anderson Silva.
Oh boy, you're really banking on KO points, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I'll switch these. I'm gonna put Silva in the flex.
You should definitely be a flex.
Yeah, I don't know why I had it as contract.
To be fair, you will get co-main points on a pay-per-view.
Oh, that's probably why.
So you will get a couple points.
I still gotta put him in the flex.
Still, though, I put him in
so
flex.
that's what I got. My main confidence, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win, maybe, but then I've always been doubted. I have Jessica Andrade against Rose.
That's not a bad one.
I'm fucked. I got Anthony Smith against John Jones. I got Darren Till, which I think he can beat Jorge based on just the size, and they're very similar fighters.
You would think.
I have Ben Askren against Robbie Lawler, which is going to go either terribly great or terribly wrong.
Right.
I have Leon Edwards versus Gunnar Nelson, which is going to go terribly great or terribly wrong because he has decent takedown defense. Yeah, so my team's not looking great. I could make a comeback, but it's been a weird quarter. I hit a terrible... Dude, I scored 70 points in the second quarter when you motherfuckers scored like 130.
Yeah, I
scored like 135.
To be fair, I set the high record for the fucking league right now.
Oh, you did,
with,
yeah. You're killing it.
That's because I had Amanda... Did I have Amanda?
I think you did when she killed Cyborg.
I had somebody... There was a couple people in a row that hit like...
Didn't you have Cejudo, too?
Well, I had...
I swear you had Cejudo.
I had Valentina... And who was the headliner for that Valentina card? Valentina versus JJ?
Holloway.
I had Valentina and Holloway.
Oh, there you go.
So that's like fucking... That won me the quarter, basically.
Yeah.
Because what's-his-face is right on my ass on that one, too.
Oh,
so.
like Lawfitz or some shit?
No,
the TRX...
It was a Trickster?
Trickster.
I think that's who's on my ass. Somebody's on my ass that entire time, keep me honest.
Trickster, yeah. So, wow, they're only 7 points behind you. That motherfucker's
yeah,
killing too.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, look, you're like almost 100 points on me. I'm fucked.
Yeah, but you can still win quarter 3 and then you're in. And what rank are you right now? Oh, you're 6, but you're not that far behind.
I have a chance.
Yeah, you just gotta rally hard, bruh.
Yeah.
So anyway, who you taking? Maestro or are you taking Devontae Smith?
I got Maestro.
Via what?
Decision.
Cool. You want to type that in then?
There you go.
And then we'll do odds on this.
Sorry, everyone had to go ahead and check.
That's right. Here, while Chris is doing that, well, we'll sit that there, which would have made noise. You want to hand me that glass right there? I've got same decision. I'm gonna open this Carl Strauss Boat Shoes IPA, hazy IPA, which I'm guessing if I pour this is gonna look semi-hazy, but not that hazy. Alright, that's pretty fucking hazy.
It is very hazy, yeah.
Here, cheers.
Thank you.
It's a little warm, but I think we'll survive. I wonder what the brewed on data is on this, because it almost smells a little oxidized.
I've like seen this chick in pro boxing. Just kidding. We got next up Jim Crute, the New Zealander, Going up against American veteran that we know, and my head
that's
probably
not
looks
bad.
fucking huge. Let me back up. So it makes you too uncomfortable.
Probably.
Sam Alvey, Smiling Sam Alvey, who you've met, who I've seen.
Very nice guy.
Really nice guy. I saw him on Unbedded. Did he really fucking put that in his, or is that fake?
Oh, no, he did that back in the day.
That's impressive. Jim Crute.
I like how we keep referencing things nobody can see.
I know, they're like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, no, they just see your head get really big while you're looking very closely.
Yeah, I'm just like this, like, hello! Like I've never used the fucking computer.
Yeah.
Jim
You look
Crute,
like everyone's grandpa.
like that meme where it shows a lady like this, or she's like looking at something, like the old lady, that when memes were actual thing, now it's just people regurgitating pictures and they put
Now everybody's just fat Joeing it up.
Yeah. Jim Crute. Holy fuck, this guy's only 22. Wow, I had no idea. Last time we saw him was his official UFC debut. He defeated Paul Craig, the Bear Jew, via Kimura at the end of, near the very end of the third round.
Yep.
9 seconds left. That's impressive. Before that, he was on Dana White's Dancing with the Stars. He defeated Chris Birchler at the end of the first round. Via punches.
By the way, I love the name Birchler, just because the way it sounds. Birchler is fun to say.
It's kind of fun to say.
Yeah.
Sam Alvey, the veteran American, 32 years old, 10 years the elder of Jim the Brute Crute.
Oh.
Last time we saw Sam Alvey, he lost to Big Nog?
Little Nog.
Little Nog. No, Big Nog's heavyweight.
Yeah,
that's right.
Big Nog is
Did they just change the middle name? Yeah.
It's Rodrigo and Rogerio. Rogerio's younger.
Okay. He lost to Little Nog via punches, which probably shouldn't happen at this
I
point.
got that fight so wrong.
Probably everyone did. Before that, I watched a fight which I wanted to stab my eyes out when he fought John Vellante. I said this on occasion. John Vellante, you sound like a really cool guy. I just can't watch you fight.
It's frustrating sometimes.
And Sam Alvey, I like you a lot, but sometimes I can't watch you fight.
It's frustrating sometimes.
I'm so sorry. Who do I have in this? Dude, I'm going with the youngster.
You going Jim Crute?
I like Sam Alvey, but this guy is so fucking explosive.
Via what?
Decision. Sam Alvey's tough as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I actually, spoiler alert, on my fantasy league that Chris was talking about earlier, I have Sam Alvey. I'm taking Sam Alvey in this via decision. A big part of the
experience over youngster.
I think this goes to decision. I think Sam Alvey is good at winning close decisions, and I don't think Australia has the same thing with Brazil when it comes to judging bias.
Okay.
Because while the Australian fans will make noise, it doesn't seem to garner the kind of judges decisions that Brazil seems to. But,
and I just realized I forgot to do the odds.
On the last one.
So we didn't do Ishihara.
Yep.
So no, we did. The Korean.
Yep.
Is minus 375. Okay. Kakar France. Oh no, we didn't do him. He's minus 260 to plus 200. Or we did do that. I'm dumb.
I think so.
I'm a little bit back. Yeah. Okay. So Shane Young, who's not Kakar France's older brother, is a minus 315 to plus 245. Austin Arnett.
I could see that.
The American Devontae Smith, wow, minus 260 to Maestro.
I think that's the fucking Contender Series rub that the odds seem to get a lot of times.
Jim Crute is a slight minus 145 to plus 115 to Sam Alvey.
That sounds about right.
Okay, yeah.
I would think the younger dude in Brazil probably ends up taking that, but it's still close.
So, I'll just say this. Spoiler alert, I overheard you mentioning this during the notes, or someone did. Did you say that she's not that good of a fighter, or is that someone who said that?
That was Conor Reba.
Okay, sorry. I just want to clarify.
Vivisection, I believe.
That's what I thought. Okay, so Australian native Nadia Kassem. It's a strawweight bout. It's going against American fighter Montana De La Rosa, who you probably saw in Tough 26. She's married to...
Or you saw in the corner of Mark De La Rosa,
who's a very good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner and fighter. I think he's a bantamweight. She's young. She's only 23. Nadia Kassem, she's only... Okay, they're both young.
Yeah, they're both very young.
Nadia Kassem, this is her second UFC fight.
Yep.
Her debut was against Alex Chambers, which she won via unanimous decision oh, shit. So, like a year and a half ago, November of 2017.
Yeah, not quite a year and a half, but...
Excuse me for the yawning throughout this. I haven't drank since Sunday, so my tolerance is a little bit lower, and it's a bunch of IPAs.
And Kristen smoked the sativa like I did. Shouts out to that can.
Sativas give me anxiety, unfortunately, so...
Me too, but it also keeps me awake.
And there you go. See, I just got to start microdosing.
Yeah. No, actually, to be fair, it's a hybrid, so...
Oh, there you go. Natalia De Rosa, last time she fought Rachel Ostovich.
Yeah.
And rear naked choked her at the end of the third round.
Which, I got that fight super wrong, but I think I'm a Rachel Ostovich homer.
I think a lot of us are, to be fair. For a lot of reasons.
For a lot of reasons,
well,
but...
For a few specific
For a couple reasons.
Yeah.
But also because she's Hawaiian and very personable. But, yeah.
Before that, she had a finality fight, so... Oh, wow, she lost to Nika Montano,
yeah,
former flyweight champion.
That's right, that one fight.
Yeah, that one fight against my cousin. She almost won. Still kind of salty. But then again, at least I didn't get to see my cousin get murdered by Valentina, so that's kind of nice.
Speaking of which, didn't your cousin just get signed to a fight that I'm nervous about?
Yes, she's fighting... It's a notable fighter. I know. To look it up.
It's somebody that I'm worried about that matchup with.
I am too. So I'm like, good luck.
I'm like, Roxy can always win, but tough.
I'll say this: I got Montana De La Rosa.
I do too.
I got her via sub.
Same. Yeah. What round?
I got like round 2. I think she's gonna feel out the opponent, maybe gas her out.
I think late round.
I'm just gonna say Montana, and so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on Montana sub late round 1. Mostly because I think she wins. There's going to be scrambles in this fight. I think Montana definitely has better wrestling, and I think whoever ends up on top probably ends up getting this unless someone gets caught in an armbar. Because, WMMA at 125.
Okay, let's see the odds, because we got to get used to that. Montana De La Rosa for the odds is a minus 260 to a plus 200.
Yeah, it's hard not to go chalk on a lot of these, just because of what these fights look like. This next fight, though, looks like pretty much the odds are even across the board.
I'll let you break this down. We got the veteran Brazilian going up against the scrappy American.
Yeah, Haniaya, if you scroll down, is coming off of the...
He's been fighting since 2002, right? Something
That's right. You don't have to go that far down.
That's insane. Sorry, I don't want to give you vertigo.
100%. No, he's he's coming off that heel hook win over Luke Sanders. Before that, he had the win over Russell Doan via arm triangle in the third, and Henry Briones via Kimura in the first. Ricky Simone is out of Gracie Baja Portland, which is Jake Smith and Paige Van Zandt and all them.
That's right.
In Chael, up in Portland.
Chael!
Yeah. He is coming off the win over Montel Jackson. Before that, he had the controversial win over Merab.
Oh, the guy from Georgia.
Yeah, where Merab was kicking his legs and no one knew whether or not he was actually out or not.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah. Fucking Matt Serra still gets animated if you bring it up to this day.
From Ricardo Almeida.
No, he's from
he's
from Longo Serra.
Oh, okay. See, those guys are like right next door. So
or I should say Weidman Law MMA.
It's both
Longo and Weidman
or something.
I think that's the name of the gym now.
I think it's Longo Weidman. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
whoever has more money.
Yeah, I know Merab trains with everybody because Aljamain Sterling on Unfiltered this week was talking about training with Merab and how he's a beast. But yeah, Ricky Simone. So spoiler alert, I'm taking Ricky Simone because he has, I think, the better wrestling of the two, and I don't think Haniaya is gonna be able to get this to the ground.
I'm taking him as well.
I've got him via decision. I think it's gonna be a tough out. I think he has to stuff takedowns the entire fight and not gas, which I think he's going to be able to do, considering I think Haniaya is going to gas himself late in the first or early in the second. This is one of those fights where
it's like, I agree with you because I've seen Simone fight. I know I've seen Yaya fight for a long time. He has fantastic jiu-jitsu, but wrestling beats jiu-jitsu usually.
And Ricky comes from a wrestling background and is a solid wrestler. So I think it's going to be a very tough out for Haniaya. However, if Haniaya gets top position at all in this fight, that's a tough out for Ricky Simone.
The odds are dead even.
Yeah, they should be.
-115.
It's literally, you're flipping a coin as to whether or not you think that he can get the takedown or not.
Okay, this next fight,
I don't have a lot to say.
I'll keep it pretty.
You can go as deep as you want. I just don't have much to say about
Anderson Silva the greatest middleweight of all time. Regardless.
Probably.
For now.
Yeah, I don't have a better example now that you mention it.
I mean, Whittaker's putting up in his prime, so we'll see.
Whittaker, this is his first title defense.
I mean, like, second?
No. Yoel missed weight.
Oh, that's right. Good point. See if you forget that. So it's like his second unofficial.
I mean, technically he defended the title,
but not really.
But like it wasn't up on the line, so
it's like it was a draw, which it should have been. But
fair.
So Anderson Silva, regardless what you think about the steroids, which he fought for, I'll be honest. I think it's because he's old. He was injured. HGH. People do it in a lot of sports. You're old. You need to heal fast. You do it.
I mean, it wasn't HGH though. It was.
Was it not HGH?
I thought it was.
Was it straight? Was it? What was it?
I don't remember
which. Just straight up roids.
I think it was something anabolic.
This is the thing. I've said this before on our podcast. If you've been caught before, I wouldn't be surprised if you've been doing it beforehand. I'm not sure.
Oh, especially when you're advocating for TRT still.
So
he did that recently. He was like, "Oh, they should let us use TRT."
The fact he said that, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I like Anderson Silva a lot. Seems like a cool guy, but dude, like, if you've been doing roids your whole career, that's on you. I get it. And you know what that is? And I've said this to multiple friends before. In the sports world and competition, if you're already the best, you ask yourself, well, how do I get better? Steroids. You cheat. You know what I mean? You get better on top of that better. That's why people who are already the best, they cheat because they want to be better than better. You know what I mean? So that's why it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not saying Anderson has been on roids his whole career. I'm saying it wouldn't surprise me if he
definitely wasn't on roids early in his Pride career. I'll tell you that
definitely
much.
not.
He was like
but you know where I'm coming from, honestly, in a competition sports
for sure.
mindset.
Yo, ask
like
Julian...
John Jones. I will say this. I swear that motherfucker's been on roids most of his career, and I don't give a fuck. But that's mostly because of character issues.
And confidence things.
And confidence, yeah.
Which also, you know, performance-enhancing drugs, I'm starting to lean towards the Luke Thomas thing where it's like, yeah, don't let everybody do anything they want, but also, who fucking cares at a certain point? Shouts to Julian Edelman, because clearly no other sports
Hey guys,
care.
remember that. If you can get banned for 4 games for doing steroids, you can still have a great game in the Super Bowl and become Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah. Clearly the NFL doesn't give a fuck. At a certain point, you're like, why does the UFC give a fuck? Like, I get that it's contact sport and it does matter more, but it's a...
Oh, because football still, you can argue, it's even more dangerous than combat sports.
Well,
you can argue, you can argue it.
Yeah, but I think...
I'm not saying it is.
I think the important part is, like... I think Luke Thomas is right when he says it's basically just the war on drugs extended to sports.
Oh, it is. No.
Because it's a losing battle.
I no matter what, you can't take away what this guy did in the octagon. He's absolutely fantastic for what he did, for his fights, for his wins.
For sure. And he was doing that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
In the last 4 years,
regardless,
it's been rough to watch.
If this guy, say when he obliterated people, say he was on roids, we didn't know. So technically you can't take away his win. Yes, if you can prove that he was doing that, whatever, that's that fact.
Right.
I still think he's one of the best to ever do it. He's fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know.
I still think he hasn't won a fight since the Stephan Bonner fight in 2014, but that's just me.
Fucking crazy. And I agree.
Oh, I guess technically he did win the Nick Diaz fight, but...
He did kind of win that fight, kind of.
I mean, he did, but Nick Diaz did so much of the weeds that Pat Lemval tried to ban him for life.
I'll just say this. I think, and I think you think, Israel Adesanya is going to win this fight. How do you think Israel's winning this? Because I watched some of Anderson's fight against Brunson. His countering is still there. I'll just say this. His countering, he's still got the sharp countering.
Yeah.
His footwork isn't as... He's fluid. His hips don't move. He's older. I mean, it's what happens. The only chance, I think, and it's a 3-round fight, the only chance Silva wins is his decision. I don't know how chinny Adesanya is. I don't think he's too chinny because he took some big shots from Brunson.
He's got knocked out before, but also once in kickboxing.
I really don't see Anderson Silva winning this fight.
Yeah, me neither.
I
don't think Anderson Silva puts out enough volume to win fights anymore.
Do you think Izzy wins by knockout, or I think it's decision, but it's like pure dominance? That's me right now.
That's the problem I'm having. Is it's either going to be, I think, late second, early third round KO, or it's going to be via decision. I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go late second round KO for Israel. Well, hold on. So mostly, I think I'm gonna go Israel KO just because he's been talking so much about how he wants to put out a statement on it, and I just believe that going to decision against Anderson Silva in a lackluster fight at this point in his career is not getting him anywhere near a title shot.
Not really putting a statement out. Yeah.
So that's why I'm gonna lean towards. I'm gonna lean towards him in it, but not.
I'll just say this: if Anderson Silva beats him by flash KO,
oh, he doesn't get a title shot. Let's not get crazy. Dana White's a liar. Dana White's a liar.
He's a liar. There's no way. Because how bad would Whittaker, if he wins, murders him? Probably pretty bad.
It wouldn't be good. We'll put it that way. You know how bad he's gonna 1-2 Anderson in the face over and over again? God.
Let's just say this. For those who forgot, Bisping dropped Anderson like 2 times.
Well, and Anderson has trouble when he gets multiple, like...
when he actually gets people throwing combos. And like Chris Weidman's like, oh, wait, let me throw a fucking combo that no one's ever thought of doing and see what happens.
Well, Bisping beat the shit out of him that way, apart from the flying knee.
Which was still bullshit because his mouthpiece fell
out.
It
was clean. Legit, but also...
Legit, but the mouthpiece fell out.
Yeah, there's a reason...
Maybe Bisping got saved. Sure.
He did, but also there's a reason why Bisping got killed like that. Is because Anderson was like, oh, you're not moving, and technically I don't have to stop. Cool. Yeah. Whereas, like, in motion, I don't think he ever hits that flying knee. So, yeah, I'm going to definitely take Israel via... Yeah, like I said, I think KO second. If you want to type that in.
Yeah. KO second. I'm going to go decision.
And then Adesanya right now is a minus 550 favorite to a plus 375 Anderson Silva. That sounds about right.
Izzy, you said
you have decision. I have second round TKO. Either way, I think it's probably going to be a ref stoppage.
And I'll let you go ahead and take this away.
I honestly don't have a ton to say other than Gastelum. If you look, there was a picture floating around this week of Gastelum with ringworm on his face.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Like I think on his like chin-ish area, and I don't think he has the cardio or the variety of strikes to keep up with Whittaker. I especially don't think he does if he either is on antibiotics or has ringworm. So doubly, I am picking Robert Whittaker because I just think I think he's too well-rounded. I think he's going to be able to draw out the 1-2 of Gastelum too easily and make him pay for it over and over again. And I think he has the better cardio, which is really the reason why I'm picking Whittaker.
I'm picking Whittaker. I want to say decision, but because of the cardio that I've seen from Gastelum in the past, I think he finishes Gastelum, I say round 4. That's my pick.
Yeah, I've been going back
kind of later in early championship rounds.
Yeah.
Gastelum has a great 1-2. He's tough as fuck. He's very tough. But it's gonna accumulate down to it's gonna be a TKO. The ref will call it. Like he'll still be awake. He'll still be stabbing like taking oh fuck like I'm good. But it'll just be like this bam 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 bam, and the ref will like all right you're done. And Gastelum just be like okay fuck. You know I think it'll be like one of those.
Yeah, like it's like in a TKO via attrition.
Yeah, via attrition. Yeah.
Amount of punches taken.
And after that, as far as that middleweight division, you already know they're gonna give Izzy the title shot, right? Like they'll just say fuck it, just go all in.
Yeah, they're real high on Izzy, which I think is a bad matchup for Israel. Yeah. Because I think Whittaker's wrestling is way too fucking good.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting though. I like this Gastelum Whittaker fight. I think it's really fun. I'm just worried about Gastelum's cardio. I'm gonna take Whittaker TKO third.
Third, yeah.
It's gonna be third or fourth. I think it's how long it takes Gastelum to slow down and how much Whittaker is able to put on him early. I think Gastelum's gonna probably either take the first round or it'll be a close first round as Whittaker kind of figures out his timing and his rhythm.
You get TKO or flat KO.
Probably TKO. It could be either one. But yeah, I'm taking Bobby Nux. Yeah, via KO TKO in the third. I'd like to see a good decision. I think this is going to be a fun fucking back and forth as long as it lasts. But, yeah, I gotta take Robert Whittaker at this point. I've been saying since this matchup was lined up. It's one of my favorites in the division. I think it's going to be fun as hell. But I just don't think Kevin Gastelum has the pace or the variety of strikes. Did I say Kevin?
Yeah. I'm
fucking
kidding. I don't
Kelvin, bro. Anyway.
Dude, isn't that like a temperature reading?
Oh, yeah. How many Kelvins is this fight, bro?
It's fucking
1 Kelvin.
I have no idea.
I was going to go with 1 Kelvin.
I don't know how Kelvin works.
I don't either. I don't remember science.
I don't science.
Yeah, exactly. So it looks like Whittaker is a -240 favorite to a +190.
That sounds right to
Kelvin Gastelum. Yeah, it doesn't sound wrong. That might be a little wide, but I think Whittaker. It really depends on what Whittaker looks like after those Yoel fights, which were fucking rough.
Yeah, but I think that's what the section was talking about.
Yeah, but Whittaker also broke his fucking thumb in the first round of that last fight.
Oh shit!
So it'll be if Whittaker breaks his hand or his foot or anything again. This fight gets real interesting real quick. But yeah, I gotta take Whittaker. Cool, man. So this card actually, based on matchups, it should be pretty fun. But for name value, it's pretty lackluster. But
yeah.
Overall, I think it'll be interesting. It's also weird that it goes Fight Pass, ESPN, and then pay-per-view.
They're really trying to confuse everyone.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but I do know Trevor Whitman will be back doing corner analysis on the pay-per-view portion for like in between rounds. So I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, we will go ahead and wrap this here. If you guys want to catch us anywhere, you can always hit us up, TSOVpod on Twitter. You can send us an email, sovpod@gmail.com or christhesoundofviolence.com. Chris has the article up on the website, which we have a link in the description for. Shouts to Colin Madaffer, who made it back. We have a link in the description for this episode where you can go check out the article Chris wrote about basically the myth of pound for pound and kind of the state of the UFC.
The meaningless of the champ. And I know it's like people that, Connor fucking dub champ. It's like, it doesn't matter who dubbed that. It's just a terrible idea.
Yeah.
That's my point. And it holds up division just like Bantamweight's about to get held up for another
100%.
year.
The only real...
Marlon Moraes, are you ready to wait till December?
Yeah. The only legit pound for pound fight was Amanda Nunes versus Chris Cyborg. Cyborg had no one to fight, and Amanda Nunes, they're both like two of the most winningest motherfuckers in their divisions.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we'll go ahead and wrap this like we said, but hit us up. Let us know the MMA podcasts we are sleeping on and the ones we should check out. And I don't know, let us know if you have beer recommendations or whatever. I don't know, do what you want.
Yeah, anything's appreciated, of course.
That's right. And we will be back next week. Probably, so it's a Sunday card next week, right?
What is another ESPN Plus?
I think it's the Kane Ngannou fight in
Phoenix.
Arizona. And I believe it's on Sunday. So we might do it Friday, probably. I'm thinking next week.
Okay.
Friday or Saturday, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. That works.
Either way, till then, everybody, go do something decadent. We out. Leave.
Liked by the sound of violence.